The following program is underwritten by Barlow's Clam Shack, located at 856 Scenic Highway in Bourne. Barlow's Clam Shack, where the seafood is always fresh.
Hi, and welcome to the September 2024 Bourne Review. I'm Susan Barlow. First for some headline news and announcements. Special town meeting will be held on October 21st at 7 p.m. in the auditorium at the Bourne High School. Bourne Recreation Department urges residents to take the survey about the community center playground and let your opinions be known and your voices be heard. There's actually two surveys, one tailored for children and another for families. Scan the QR code on the screen now to take the survey, or you can visit bournerec.com, or if you prefer to fill out a printed copy of the survey, you can pick one up at the Bourne Recreation Office inside the Bourne Community Center at 239 Main Street. Bourne Police held National Night Out in Buzzards Bay Park on September 11th. There were many cool vehicles lined up in the park for adults and kids to check out. A canine demonstration showed the crowd the training and power of these police dogs. The event brings together many state, local, and federal agencies, from the Bourne Police Department to the Fire Department to the Public Works Department to our public schools, the State Police, the Mass Maritime Academy, and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. The Bourne Patrolmen's Association served up free hamburgers and hot dogs to a welcome crowd. Bourne Fire and Rescue held a swearing-in and recognition ceremony on September 26th at the main fire station in Sagamore. David Palonzi was sworn in as our new fire chief.
Thank you, Rich, and Marlene as well. Thanks to everyone for coming to join today. I got a couple of words prepared, but there are so many people I need to thank, but I want to kind of keep this brief because today is not about me. First, to the original Chief Palonzi. Growing up, I knew there was nothing else I wanted to do in my life other than this. I could not have done it without you and Mom, your love and support. You've supported me through everything, even when I kind of dropped out of college because I kept skipping class to ride the ambulance. Without your support and guidance, I would not be here doing what I love. Chief Philbrick, thank you for hiring me and giving me my first professional firefighter career job. Again, I couldn't do it without you. I've learned so much from all the officers I've worked for throughout my years. Bob Berry, my first deputy, taught me how to remain calm under pressure. Nothing would faze him. Deputy Kingsbury taught me how important it is to have service before self and dedication to your community. Chief Cody, you have done so much for me throughout my years, both working as a firefighter with you really quick on shift 3 when I got hired, then as you got promoted up through. Your professionalism, integrity, and dedication has led me to where I am, and you've so much prepared me for what I'm going to do now. Thank you. Thank you to my boss, Town Administrator McCollum, for her confidence in my ability to lead this department. Thank you to my family. The support you guys give me lets me do what I do, whether it's putting up with writing EFO papers at 2 in the morning, 8 hours locked in the basement studying for promotional exams, or the soothing sounds of my pager going off at 2 in the morning to go out on a call. You've been there, and I couldn't have done this without your love and support. And finally, to the amazing group of men and women that I work with. What you do makes my job easy. Your dedication to this community goes above anything I've ever seen, and it just makes my job so much easier to do this. Thank you for everything you do. I want to give you all the tools to keep doing great things. That's all I have for this. I want to continue because we have a lot more people to swear in, so thank you.
Joseph J. Carrera was sworn in as Assistant Fire Chief.
in accordance with the bylaws of the Town of Bourne, the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the Constitution of Massachusetts, of the United States. Congratulations, Bill.
Kyle Lima as Deputy Fire Chief.
Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as the duly appointed Deputy Fire Chief for the Town of Bourne, in accordance with the bylaws of the Town of Bourne, the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and Constitution of the United States? Congratulations.
And Scott LaBelle and Josh Barrett as Fire Lieutenants.
As appointed as Fire Lieutenants for the Town of Bourne, in accordance with the bylaws of the Town of Bourne, the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the Constitution of the United States. I do. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all. You can also see firefighters who are recognized for 20 years or more of service. You can view the entire swearing-in ceremony on our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com and search for Bourne Community TV. The Army Corps of Engineers held an inspection of the vertical lift railroad bridge in September. The Corps worked 12 hours a day getting this bridge inspected and making sure it's in compliance and remains safe. The Corps has over 90 bridges that they're responsible for and that the team must inspect, but the Cape Cod bridges are the tallest and largest bridges. These photos showing the inspection are taken by Public Affairs Specialist Linnea F. Shirley. The Town of Bourne received a $375,000 state grant to build a stormwater treatment system to improve the water quality in Queen Sewell Pond, aka Bumps Pond in Buzzards Bay. This swimming and fishing pond in the heart of the village of Buzzards Bay is popular with local families. Unfortunately, it has suffered from bacteria and nutrient contamination, which led to beach closures and algae blooms. Preventing and treating stormwater runoff before it enters the pond will improve the water quality and its enjoyment of the local favorite swimming hole. The Association to Preserve Cape Cod received a huge $15 million grant to restore rivers, bogs, and marshes on the Cape. NOAA, the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration, gave out $240 million for habitat restoration and coastal resilience projects under the Bipartisan Infrastructure and Inflation Reduction Act. The Association to Preserve Cape Cod will use the grant money to restore an estimated 220 acres of wetland habitat, 181 acres of pond habitat, and 2.2 miles of river and shoreline habitat. On September 11th, the Community Preservation Committee voted unanimously in support of the Bourne Conservation Trust request for $2.1 million to purchase 29.8 acres of land on County Road in Pecasset to protect it from being developed as a subdivision. Protection of the land is important because it is in a Zone 2 well field protection area, meaning wells have been drilled into an aquifer, and the land above and around it is called a well field. The now more porous land should be protected from contaminants that could negatively affect the water quality. The Bourne Conservation Trust is also applying for a grant from the Land Acquisition for Forest Reserves Grant Program through the state's Division of Conservation Services. If the trust gets grant money, it will refund money to the town. The trust believes it's important to secure the property before a developer purchases it. The trust learned over the summer that the property was coming on the market. Now for our top stories. Governor Maura Healey officially stopped the proposed multi-purpose machine gun range on Joint Base Cape Cod, which would be sitting atop the Sagamore Lens, our single-source aquifer for drinking water for the Upper Cape. Governor Healey's office released this statement. The Healey-Driscoll administration is committed to protecting the environment and quality of life for Cape Cod residents and ensuring the Massachusetts National Guard has the resources they need to do their important work. Governor Healy did not approve the signing of the contract for the development of a multi-purpose machine gun range at Joint Base Cape Cod because the funding has not been reauthorized and the project was still undergoing review. The Healy administration remains committed to working with General Keefe and his team and our congressional delegation to meet the long-term training needs of the National Guard. Three peace poles were installed around the town on Friday, September 27th by the Rotary Club of Bourne Sandwich. Beth Griffin of the Rotary Club led the ceremonies held at the Upper Cape Tech School, Buzzards Bay Park, and the Jonathan Bourne Public Library.
This is a monumental moment in the town of Bourne as the Rotary Club donates 3 peace poles in the town of Bourne to promote the message, "May peace prevail on earth." As one of more than 46,000 Rotary clubs worldwide, we are proud to join in the Peace Pole Project. This initiative spans 180 countries, and there are over 250,000 peace poles placed as symbols of peace. We are contributing to this effort by installing peace poles in our town. The peace poles donated to the town of Bourne and Sandwich are then dedicated today are monuments that display the message, "May peace prevail on earth," in English, Spanish, Portuguese, Wampanoag, and Braille. I think it is imperative that we first take a moment to thank our veterans, military men and women who have served and continue to serve to give us the privilege of being here in our peaceful community.
Peace poles are intended to inspire unity among people of all cultures, ethnicities, and backgrounds. The message, "May peace prevail on earth," was authored by the late Masaya Goi of Japan after the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It is now an international message of peace with over 250,000 peace poles in every country of the world, dedicated as monuments to peace. You can see the entire peace pole ceremony on Bourne TV's YouTube channel. Here's what's happening downtown. A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held for Luizza's Pizza Napolitana, located at 89 Main Street. Along with pizzas straight from the brick oven, Luizza's offers homemade pasta dishes, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Luizza's Pizza is open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. Give them a call at 774-557-9005 or order online at luizzaspizza.com. Sadly, Windows Vintage has permanently closed. This used furniture store opened last spring as a way for the My Cousin Vinny's Junk Removal Company to sell items from their clean-out jobs. There just wasn't enough hours in the day to run both businesses, so they decided to permanently close Windows Vintage. This nice location is now up for rent. More sad news, the Old Country Store and Emporium, located at 134 Main Street, is closing permanently around mid-December. All items except food items are currently 35% off. The biggest fundraising event in Bourne, the Cape Cod Canal Day, was a huge success. Hundreds turned out on the rain date, which was on September 22nd. There were wonderful crafters and other vendors circling the park with food trucks along one side of the park. There was a 5K road race, a cornhole tournament, and some wonderful live music at the gazebo. Just 1 week later, the Lions Club held the Seaside Walk Fest in the park, all benefiting the Massachusetts Lions Eyes Research Fund, improving sight one step at a time. Attendees were encouraged to donate used eyeglasses and a number of winter clothing items for veterans, such as hats and gloves. Music played throughout the day as 3 live bands took to the gazebo to entertain the crowd on a picture-perfect day. The Lions District 33 raised $21,000. Congratulations, and we hope to see you back in the park next year. Here's an update on striper fishing in the canal by East End Eddie Doherty, a retired Massachusetts court clerk magistrate appointed by the late Governor A. Paul Cellucci, author of 7 Miles After Sundown about surf casting the Cape Cod Canal for striped bass.
Welcome to another fishing report on the world-famous Cape Cod Canal. It's a nice fall day here. We've got good fishing in the month of September. A lot of bait in and out of the water, in and out of the area, I should say. We got silver sides all over the place, rain bait everywhere. We got bunker, peanut bunker, mackerel, squid, and it comes in and out. So the fish follow the bait. And this time of the year, a west tide gets most of my attention because it's really a migration tide. So the fish, some people say that the striped bass are kind of lazy and they ride the tides. And so the fish coming from Cape Cod Bay will ride a west tide into Buzzards Bay and all the way down south. Some of them go around P-Town, but we're hoping most of them come through the canal. So I caught a fish the other day that most of the fish being caught are pretty fat. They're well fed. And a fish I caught, I eyeballed to be about 27 inches. And my eye's usually pretty good, but this one was 30 inches because its girth was so big, it was an optical illusion. It was almost roundish. So these fish are well fed and get ready for the migration. One day, 6 guys had their rods bend simultaneously. They were all fishing together, boom, they all went down. And they all caught nice fish. I think they were all at least 40 inches. So fishing has been good. And I'll just read off a partial list of some of the guys who have done well this month of September. Some of the guys and girls, actually one of them's a very young girl. Dave Skillsaw Curry did well. Bill Slots Walsh, the pride of Rosendale. Paulie the Painter Gravina. Tim Hollywood Petrarca, a couple of the boys of summer. Vinny the Patriot Rosada. Rob Fishsticks Pisa. Joe Greengloves Monahan. Slapshot Scotty Yule, who landed a 39-inch on top. Catching a striped bass on the surface is the most fun. You know, as soon as you set the hooks, the fish start splashing like a 3-year-old in the tub. It's really quite an experience. John Doble, Jack Gagnon, Bruno D'Souza all did well. Kuhn and Kathy Tang caught some fish. They're a nice couple from upstate New York, and they fish together every day here. They stay at the Bourne Scenic Park. Kuhn and Kathy are a nice couple. The couple that fishes together stays together. And Breaking Bob Ware caught a 22-pounder. Paul Spocky Euskatis did well. Johnny the Fish Kelly caught a 32-pounder that measured out to 44 inches. John Captain Morgan did well. And 6-year-old Sage Nicholson, the first grader from Attleboro, caught a 36-inch that she muscled into the rocks. So congratulations to Sage. She continues to impress. And Wild Willie Williams had a terrific day. He caught a 27-pounder and a 20-pounder. And a lot of different lures are used in the canal, but some of the ones that have been successful in this past month have been Al Gagg's jigs, Bill Hurley Canal Killer, Yozuri Swimmers. On the surface, we've had Left Hook and Guppy lures and Super Strikes. My tip of the month is make sure you use bug spray, because mosquitoes used to be a nuisance, but now they're deadly. They can kill you. So make sure you apply the bug spray whenever you are on the canal or any place outside. Until next time, catch a big one.
Want your nice canal catch mentioned? Email the details to eastendeddie789@yahoo.com. Here's an update on town services. The Bourne Recycling Center will be open 6 days a week beginning September 10th. They're open 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. but closed on Tuesdays. Mark your calendar for October 19th is the Hazardous Waste Collection Day at the Bourne Recycling Center. Items accepted are pesticides and lawn chemicals, cleaners and disinfectants, auto and boat fluids, pool chemicals, paint but not latex, polishes and stains, arts and craft hobby supplies. You can find a complete list of accepted items at loveyourlocalwater.org. Remember, textiles, meaning clothing and other fabric products, are no longer allowed in our trash. There are containers at the Bourne Recycling Center specifically for textiles, as well as containers in the parking lots of the Bourne Public Schools. If clothing is in good condition, please donate it to one of the local charities or thrift shops, such as, just to name a few, St. Vincent de Paul, located at 5 Armory Road next to the police station, St. Margaret's Attic Treasures at 143 Main Street in Buzzards Bay, the thrift shop at the Bourne United Methodist Church located at 37 Sandwich Road, or the drop box located in the parking lot behind the Bourne Food Pantry located at 121 Main Street. There is a thrift shop specifically for veterans located at the Uptuxet VFW located across from Grey Gables Market at 180 Shore Road. Here's what's happening at the library. The Friends of the Bourne Library raised $2,135 at the fall book sale. Thanks to all who came out to support the library. This money supports the many children's and adult programs that the Friends offer throughout the year. If you'd like to become a friend of the library, visit bournelibrary.org and click on the Friends tab. You can click on the Program Events tab to see a calendar of upcoming programs at the library. On October 8th at 4 p.m., author Jean Porro will discuss her book Of a Demon in My View. On October 15th at 2 p.m., Public Services librarian Nicholas Schiller will hold an informational meeting, Make Friends with Your Phone. Nicholas holds a Tech Talk the third Tuesday of every month. If you need some one-on-one help with your technology, you can schedule an individual appointment with Nicholas. You can book your appointment online. Click on the ebooks/eaudio/digital tab, or call the library at 508-759-0600 extension 6302. On October 15th at 1 p.m., the Honorable Dennis J. Curran will hold a presentation on the Boston Massacre trials at the library. On October 26th at 1 p.m., Mary Fisher gives a presentation on non-traditional healing methods such as Reiki massage, healing touch, and acupuncture, and more. Check out the events calendar for lots of fun and educational programs for children. The Bourne Recreation Department has some great programs coming up. Adult Kickball is from October 16th to November 20th. There's a Family Paint Night, October 21st from 6 to 7 p.m. You can paint a Van Gogh-inspired artwork. And hey, Bourneites, get your costumes ready. The hugely popular Trunk or Treat event will be held on October 24th from 5 to 6 p.m. in the parking lot at the Bourne Community Building. Children can go car to car collecting candy and showing off their costumes. Want to decorate your vehicle and hand out some candy? Sign up at bournerec.com or give them a call at 508-759-0600 extension 5302. The Bourne Council on Aging, located in the Bourne Community Building, 239 Main Street, held an end-of-summer celebration with a Cheeseburger in Paradise cookout. It was a lot of fun as seniors enjoyed some mocktails, hamburgers, and were given a lei to highlight the Jimmy Buffett theme. Many came dressed in their best island attire and hats. If you missed it, there's a spooktacular Halloween luncheon held on October 31st at noon. Get your tickets in advance at the community building. It's $10 per person. On October 15th at 11 a.m., the Nantucket Historical Association will present Life Aboard a Whaling Ship. Also on October 15th at 1 p.m., Therapy Gardens will present Technology Essentials for Seniors. The talk will review Amazon, social media, AI, podcasts, etc. Register by calling 508-759-0600, extension 5300. On October 22nd, it's LGBTQ Meetup. It's LGBTQ History Month, so they're celebrating with a game of Jeopardy! A COVID and flu vaccine clinic will be held on October 31st from 9 a.m. to noon in the community building gym for those 6 months old and up. To register, call the Bourne Health Department, 508-759-0600, extension 1349. Need your cholesterol checked? The VNA will hold a free cholesterol screening at the Council on Aging on November 4th from 10 a.m. to noon. On Thursday, November 12th from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., Falmouth Hospital and the VNA team up to present Stroke Awareness and Prevention. Learn about the signs of stroke and what to do if symptoms occur. On November 14th from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., the Visiting Nurses Association of Cape Cod will hold a presentation on total joint replacement. There's lots more programming at the Council on Aging. You can see a listing of all their activities. Visit townofbourne.com/Council on Aging. Let's take a look at the calendar. Do you love hydrangeas? The Uptuxet Garden Club of Bourne will hold a meeting on Wednesday, October 9th at 12. The presentation by Linda Coven is a beginner's guide to growing hydrangeas. Linda is a owner of Strictly Hydrangeas and past president of the Cape Cod Hydrangea Society. Guests are welcome for a $5 donation. For more information about the Uptuxet Garden Club, visit uptuxetgardenclub.com or find them on Facebook. October 12th, it's the Cranberry Harvest Festival at Uptuxet from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., a day of activities celebrating the native cranberry and other local foods. Homeless for the Holidays 2024 Give a Gobble Turkey Drive will be held on Saturday, November 9th from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday, November 10th from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drop off frozen turkeys, canned side dishes, and donate money to this great cause. Let's make sure everyone has a nice meal this Thanksgiving. Are you in need of a prepared turkey dinner on Thanksgiving? Well, head over to the Buzzards Bay Eagles for their 17th annual free Thanksgiving turkey feast. No registration is required. Just drive up and pick your prepared dinner to go. If you'd like to donate to this event, monetary donations are accepted at the Eagles Club, 39 Cohasset Ave in Buzzards Bay, the Hair Boutique located at 270 Main Street, and Canalside Printing at 443 Shore Road in Monument Beach. The Swift Memorial Church hosts its first Harvest Festival on October 26th, beginning at 10 a.m., and it's located at 10 Williston Road in Sagamore. They'll have crafters, vendors, baked goods, hot dogs, burgers, as well as homemade apple crisp. Also on October 26th, the Wary Travelers Club will hold their annual Halloween party from 4 p.m. to closing. There'll be prizes for best costumes, a potluck dinner, raffles, and a DJ. Here are some wonderful photos taken by area photographers showing the beauty that surrounds us. subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date with what's happening in Bourne. Did you know your company or organization can become an underwriter? It's a great way to spread the word and support Bourne TV. You can send an email for more information to info@bournetv.com. Well, thanks so much for watching this episode of the Bourne Review. Have a happy Halloween, a happy fall, and we'll see you next time.
The preceding program was underwritten by Barlow's Clam Shack, located at 856 Scenic Highway in Bourne. Barlow's Clam Shack, where the seafood is always fresh.